Don't do that! Don't do that! I'm gonna, don't do that!
News Channel 5's Brandon.
Don't do that! Don't do that!
Two of the armed suspects, 2 out of 4 of the armed suspects in this morning's home invasion. News Channel 5 have been taken into custody. We are right now on Elmore Avenue, and Elmore Avenue is right next to Florence Ave. So around 9 o'clock this morning, police told us that a family of 5, they were inside of their house, they let their dogs out in their backyard. When they realized that the dogs wanted to come back in, the 17-year-old daughter was the one who opened up the door to let the dogs back in. And at that time, that's when 4 suspects, most of them armed, from what police tell us, they barged in the back door. Now, the husband, he was able to call 911 and he was hit in the back of the head. He is okay. But police tell us while he was calling 911, Don Aaron's getting ready to do a live update. When police were calling 911, when he called 911, the family was able to escape in the morning. Hey, Charlie, they're going to do an update. They caught 2 of the guys. So we're waiting for Don Aaron to. I gotta go to do this presser. Give me 1 second. Sorry. So, Metro Police just released 2 pictures of the 2 men in custody, and we're waiting to get an update.
At 2:20,
give me 1 second.
Came out.
Okay.
There are indications that at least 1 other may still be in there. So we're continuing to announce to that person to come out.
Okay, and these 2 suspects that came out originally of their own free will, they surrendered?
They did.
Okay.
They did.
Don, now originally you said there may have been 4 suspects possibly. Does that make it, but right now you're saying at least 1 person?
I'll come back and
okay.
We think at least 1. But remember, the information that we had initially were from the
Correct. Okay.
initial victims.
That's fine.
So more to come.
All right.
Thanks, Don.
Sorry, I was trying to... So that was Metro Police spokesperson Don Aaron. Basically, this all started around 9 o'clock this morning. Police responded to a home on Florence Avenue, and it was a home invasion. So that quickly turned into a barricaded situation. When the family members called 911, they were able to escape through the front door, and at that time, at least 3 of the armed suspects, they remained inside of the house. So they stayed there since around 9 o'clock. Now we're going on about 2:40 now. So since around 9, Metro Police, they have been peacefully trying to get these men outside. So they just released 2 pictures of 2 men being taken into custody. I'm told that they did surrender, and I'll turn over. I'll let you know. I'll let you show you what the looks like. So right now, down this street, we do know that the SWAT team is down there. Several Metro Police officers are there as well. We did at one point see Metro Police use their robot, so that was probably one of the tactics that they used to get the men out. We're not sure as of right now, but we do know that 2 of the men are in custody. The media, we are on Elmore Avenue. A large police presence still even here. I can tell you that there is a child daycare right next door, close to where Florence Avenue is. This child daycare has been on lockdown since this morning's incident. We called the child daycare to find out how many kids were inside. They told us about 27 children are inside. They're all safe, but of course, as a precaution, because they were in the area of where those home invasions took place and this barricaded incident took place, they had their child daycare on a lockdown. So the latest coming in around 2:40 this afternoon, 2 of the possibly 3 or 4 armed suspects in this home invasion in Madison are in custody at this time. And we'll have a live update for you starting at 4, 5, and at 6.
Go through this Black's Law Dictionary. I wanted to show y'all what when you say you're colored, black, African American, you know what I'm saying, when you're using these terms, this is what happens, and this is what the law looks at. Okay, let's go here. Okay, color: in appearance, semblance, or simulacrum as distinguished from that which is real. So when you say your color, you're not even real. This is in the law book, right? So this is what the policemen in the courts are using: color of authority. That semblance or presumption of authority sustaining the acts of a public officer which is derived from his apparent title to the office or from a writ or other process in his hands, apparently valid and regular. Color of law: the appearance or semblance without the substance of legal right. See, there it is. Now let's flip over here real fast and go to colored. Now look, by common usage in America, the term in such phrases as colored person, apparently valid and regular men, and the like, color of law, designate Negroes or persons of the African descent from Negro ancestry. Now, look where the star is. It has also been held that there is no legal technical signification to the phrase colored person to which the courts are bound judicially to know. So that means they don't even have to respect the term black or colored person. It says it right there. It has also been held that there is no legal technical signification to the phrase colored person which the courts are bound judicially to know. That's in the law dictionary. So this is what we're going through. Let me go over here to, let's see if I can find civil litter mortuus. And here it is. Civil litter mortuus, civilly dead. In the view of the law, the condition of one who has lost his civil rights and capacities and is accounted dead in law. See, this is why your pastors are with the civil rights marching and stuff. This is, they're selling, we're sold out, man. These people done sold us out. So I'm just wanted to post this, make this little video. Just, you know, I want to put this on y'all's mind, man, because that ID card you have in your hand that says you're black, it means civil litter mortuus, civilly dead, dead in the view of the law. That's why our pastors and these attorneys was fighting for civil rights. They were making you dead in the eyes of law. It's a new day and time, family. New day and time.
News Channel 5's Brandon Marshall. We just got word from Metro Police that
Go through this Black's Law Dictionary.
Why did you hit me and I'm handcuffed?
From the 6 minutes of video captured by two Millville police dashboard cameras emerged two very different versions of what happened on an early morning last February.
I'm stopping you. I'll tell you in a second. You're on your bike on the sidewalk.
The just-released video is at the center of a lawsuit in which this woman, Sheila Stevenson, claims she became the victim of excessive force after then Millville police officer Carlo Drogo pulled her over for illegally riding her bicycle on a sidewalk.
I get another unit up there, 500 block north second.
In the course of trying to handcuff Stevenson, the video shows Drogo as he sprays himself in the face with pepper spray, and she appears to push him. Drogo then appears to knock Stevenson to the ground to subdue her. Drogo is seemingly doubled over in pain as other officers arrive.
I'm not doing nothing.
Put your hands behind your back.
Can you not do this? I'm not doing
Put your hand.
I'm
Put your
not
hand
doing nothing.
behind your back.
Seconds later, Drogo approaches Stevenson again and appears to punch her 4 times.
Why did you hit me? Why did you hit me? Why did you hit me?
Relax.
Stevenson is eventually led away. She was later convicted of resisting arrest.
Anybody have any order?
Stevenson's civil suit filed in December names Drogo, other officers, and the city of Millville as defendants. Stevenson's lawyer would not comment, nor would Millville's police chief. Carlo Drogo resigned from the police department in October for undisclosed reasons. He wouldn't speak with us on camera, but he issued a statement in which he stands by his actions and calls Stevenson's allegations a distortion of the facts. Drogo also insists the arrest was lawful and describes the lawsuit as frivolous. Meanwhile, there's now a warrant out for Stevenson's arrest on drug possession charges stemming from her encounter with police that was caught on camera. Ted Greenberg, NBC 10 News.
No, sir! Get the car. You are stuck! I'm stuck! Get the car! 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 Get in the car! Get in the car! You gonna get it again! Sir, I ain't did nothing! You gonna get it again! You gonna get it again! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! I'm gonna put you with the pose! Get my shoe and my pocketbook! I ain't gonna do nothing. You Mason yet? Yeah. You took a load. Yeah. Stop! Let this shit. Stop me. Stop! Let him. Larry, help me! Come on. Larry, help me. Larry, I ain't did nothing, Larry.
Go ahead and get in the car and we'll talk.
Get in the car.
Go ahead and get in the car.
Get in the car. Let him cuss you. Larry, I didn't do nothing.
Okay, we'll talk about it when we get up to the station. Yeah, I know it. We'll talk about it when we get.
I told him. I was trying to leave. I just called him because I want him.
Who around here?
I was trying to leave, Larry.
Where's he at now?
He got home, and then he wanted. I said, sir, I don't want to.
Some questions. She said,
I don't want to.
I won't tell you nothing. I won't tell you nothing. I said, you go to jail then. She said, well, I better leave it. Our person come around here.
Larry, I said, sir, I don't want to start nothing.
Stay in the car.
Who's had it? It was in the back seat.
Ryan, the one that carried front. Just can't hurry.
You know I don't get in trouble, Larry. Larry, you know I don't. And I just want to thank God to I'll pay God, please.
YFF4 News exclusive. For the first time, we see the video that got a Greenville County Sheriff's deputy fired.
A dashboard camera video shows the deputy punching a teenager 13 times. The deputy is now out of a job and facing a criminal charge. News 4 Sean Mazzarello is live with the exclusive. And Sean, this video may be disturbing to some.
It might be, Nigel and Beth. The video we're given today shows a violent confrontation on May 15th. Undercover deputy Brian Tollison was trying to take a drug suspect into custody after pulling a driver over in the Judson community. You're about to see what happened next.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
The video appears to show a backup deputy with a hold on the 18-year-old suspect while Deputy Brian Tollison strikes the suspect. Backup arrives and the 18-year-old is taken out of the truck. The video shows other deputies taser and kick him several times. His arrest photo shows some of the aftermath.
And I've seen nothing to justify the actions of these officers.
Attorney Carl Allen represents the teenager struck in this video. He says Jeremy Rucker was a victim, sitting in a truck on a cell phone, guilty of nothing when the undercover deputies approached him. The sheriff's office says the driver of the truck that Rucker was in ran off, and those deputies were trying to take Rucker into custody. According to Sheriff Loftus, Rucker resisted arrest at first, but by the time Tollison started striking him, he had, quote, calmed down. Back in June, Sheriff Loftus fired the deputy and had this to say.
The fact that Deputy Tollison took his closed fist and struck the suspect in the face 13 times, in my opinion, was excessive.
The other deputies in this case were not implicated in the investigation. Allen would like to see more scrutiny placed on them for their participation or, quote, lack thereof in the attack.
You sit there and you count methodically the punches, and you see law enforcement not stopping one of their own from brutalizing a young boy. I think that's appalling.
Attempts to reach Brian Tollison's lawyer for comment were unsuccessful. He is off the job and charged with assault and battery of a high and aggravated nature. He is out of jail on bond. So is Jeremy Rucker. The 18-year-old faces a drug possession charge and resisting arrest. Deputies say they found drugs on him when it was all over. Coming up new at 6, more about Carl Allen's attempts to get the U.S. Department of Justice's Civil Rights Division involved in this case, Beth.
Go through this Black's Law Dictionary. I wanted to show y'all what
YFF.
Go through this Black's Law Dictionary. I wanted to show y'all what when you say you're colored, black, African American, you know what I'm saying, when you're using these terms.
Why did you hit me and I'm handcuffed?
From the 6 minutes of video captured by 2 Millville police dashboard cameras.
News Channel 5's Brandon Marshall. We just got word from Metro Police that 2 of the armed suspects, 2 out of 4 of the armed.
Why did you hit me and I'm handcuffed?
From the 6 minutes of video captured by 2 Millville.
News Channel 5's Brandon Marshall. We just got word from Metro Police that 2 of the armed suspects, 2 out of 4 of the armed suspects in this morning's home invasion have been taken into custody. We are right now on Elmore Avenue, and Elmore Avenue is right next to Florence Ave. So around 9 o'clock this morning, police told us that a family of 5, they were inside of their house, they let their dogs out in their backyard. When they realized that the dogs wanted to come back in, the 17-year-old daughter was the one who opened up the door to let the dogs back in. And at that family of 5, they were inside of their house. Suspects, most of them armed, from what police tell us, they barged in the back door. Now, the husband, he was able to call 911 and he was hit in the back of the head. He is okay. But police tell us while he was calling 911, Don Aaron's getting ready to do a live update. When police were calling 911, when he called 911, the family was able to escape in the morning. Hey, Charlie, they're going to do an update. They caught 2 of the guys. So we're waiting for Don Aaron. I gotta go do this presser.
Go through this. Go through this.
YFF4 News exclusive. For the first time, we see the video that got a Greenville County Sheriff's deputy fired.
A dashboard camera video shows the deputy punching a teenager 13 times. The deputy is now out of a job and facing a criminal charge. News 4 Sean Mazzarello.
Get in the car! 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 You gonna get it again? I ain't doing nothing. You gonna get it again? You gonna get it again? Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! I'm gonna put you in the pose. Get my shoe and my pocketbook. I ain't gonna do nothing. You made sure yet? Yeah. You took a load. Yeah. Stop! Let this shit. Stop me. Stop! Let him. Larry, help me! Come on. Larry, help me. Larry, I ain't did nothing, Larry.
Go ahead and get in the car and we'll talk.
Get in the car.
Go ahead and get in the car.
Get in the car. Let him cuss you. Larry, I didn't do nothing.
Okay, we'll talk about it when we get up to the station. Yeah, I know it. We'll talk about it when we get up.
I called him. I was trying to leave. I just called him because I was him.
You around here?
I was trying to leave, Larry.
Where's he at now?
He's out home. And then he wanted I said, sir, I don't want
some questions. She said,
I don't want
I won't tell you nothing. I won't tell you nothing. I said,
No,
you can go to Leo then. She said, well, I better leave it. Our person come around here.
Larry, I said, sir, I don't want to start nothing.
Stay in the car.
Who's had it? It was in the back seat.
Just can't hurry. You know I don't get in trouble, Larry. Larry, you know I don't. And I just want to thank God to how bad God please.
Please move, ma'am.
I can. Do you live here?
I'll answer that question. Excuse me.
De'Arion Tolles was returning home from a late night at the office.
But you're blocking me.
Into my building.
Okay, and
Okay.
it's my building as well, so I need you to get out my way.
Okay, what unit?
I don't need to tell you that information. So excuse me, ma'am.
I'm uncomfortable.
Excuse me. Okay, you can be uncomfortable. That's your discretion. You're uncomfortable because you're you.
A tenant who lives on the third floor of the Elbow Shirt Lofts created a roadblock.
I don't like the fact you have your phone in my face.
Okay, I don't like the fact that you're blocking me for where I pay.
All
to
I'm
live at.
asking is what unit?
But you're not. I don't need to tell you that information, ma'am.
If you want to come into my building.
It's not your building. You're
Phone
not the
in my
owner.
face.
Okay, I don't like the fact that you're
They
blocking
pay
me
rent.
Sir,
for where I
you
pay.
walked up on a street.
Yes,
that
yes,
had-
and I've already buzzed in.
Tolles shows a fob, moves past the
Oh,
woman
I'm
whose
asking-
floor will not name, takes an elevator to the fourth floor. The woman follows.
Did this really just happen to me? And it did happen to me, so I was really taken away at the moment.
His cell phone video shows the woman staying on him after he uses his key to enter his downtown loft.
No, have a good night, ma'am. Don't ever do that again. You look pretty stupid on video. Have a nice night. And my name's Mr. Tolles.
That's where News 4 met the St. Louis business owner.
I was kind of blown away, like shocked, wow. I'm just glad I had my camera out, because if I didn't have my camera out, I feel that it could have went a totally different way.
Millions have watched the video online.
I appreciate all the love and support, and like I said, don't respond negative. Don't go after the lady. Let her be at peace. Let her live her life.
News 4 buzzed the woman's unit and also called numbers listed for her, but never got her response.
I'm not even mad at her. I'm not upset with her. I'm not going to go after her legally or anything like that. I wish her the best. Still have a conversation with her, a presentable conversation with her.
In St. Louis, Vincent Blandon, News 4.
Legally or anything like that, I wish her the best. Still have a conversation with her, a presentable conversation.
Go through this Black Star Dictionary. Go through this Black Star Dictionary.
Just let him go. Let the cops leave, guys. Let him go. Let him go. Get off his fucking head. Look what they're doing! Look what they're doing! Look what they're doing! Look what they're doing! Help that man! Your job is to help! Your job is to help that man! The police are beating him! Help him! Help him! Help him! Sir, help him! They're hurting him! They're hurting him! He's not his back! He's bleeding! He's bleeding! He's bleeding. Officer, he's bleeding. Yeah, we should cuff him up, or we're not going to let him walk away. You didn't have to hurt him. You don't have to just like he hurt himself. With this thing, man. I can't make a shot on it. I would love to be able to shoot for you. Go to this, bro. I know. Sorry. That's what I'm saying. Sorry. Step down. Do me a favor. Guys, step down. Step down. No. You're going to get hurt. Look at this. Unfortunately, officer. Get out of here. Both. If you talk, I'll move. Okay. Get out. Stay on the outside. God. But this is not a violent. We're not being violent. We're not being violent. Why are you guys being violent? This is a peaceful movement. You don't have to push us. Just make sure you got on the camera. I got it. That his kid was bleeding. I was talking to the officer.
Go through this Black's Law Dictionary. I wanted to show y'all what